The IEC boasts that it had a successful voter registration weekend. The number of South Africans who have registered to vote has increased by 500,000 people. The IEC Chief Electoral Officer Mamabolo says they are happy to announce that the elusive group of voters, young people, are the ones who turned out in large numbers to register.
Elected with 2.9 million voters during the two-day registration weekend, which took place on the 18th and 19th November. The majority of the voters, that being 2.7 million, visited voting stations to register as well as update their personal details.
Mamabolo says Gauteng recorded the highest number of people who seem to have an interest in participating in the elections, followed by KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape.
The voters' roll now stands at 26.8 million voters, which is an increase from 26.3 million before the registration weekend. The province of Gauteng continues to be inhabited by a majority of the country's population, as well as being the largest voting bloc at 6.2 million registered voters.
And for those who missed out, they can breathe a sigh of relief. The IEC says there will be another voter registration weekend to afford those who might have missed the opportunity to register for next year's elections. However, it's encouraged potential voters to use its online portal for registration, re-registration, and confirmation of their details.
There will be a second registration weekend, which the Commission will announce in due course. That will be the last opportunity in terms of opening voting stations. So there'll be that opportunity for people who may have been hindered from approaching voting stations on this weekend. Nonetheless, there is also the online registration portal, which can be used on a 24/7 basis until the date on which the election date is proclaimed.
The IEC also slammed those who discouraged and threatened South Africans from participating in elections, insisting that it's everyone's democratic right to participate in the elections.
It's opposite that we take the opportunity to really state our disquiet at the fact that there are some community leaders who instigate communities against the processes of the Commission. These are constitutionally sanctioned processes, and no one amongst us, the 62 million of us, has authority to decide who is entitled to vote and who's not entitled to vote, because the Constitution accords every one of the adult citizens in the Republic the right to register and to record their political choices. So no one must appropriate the right to themselves to decide who participates and who does not.
For now, no election date has been set up, but there is a likelihood that the polls will take place between 22 May and 22 August next year. Nhlanhla Khatlane, SABC News, Johannesburg.